The celebratory throne. The ceremonial chair. Joey Bones, it's taken out many competitors over the years. We tend to forget what that chair symbolizes, the sheer recklessness.
I'm pretty sure I got a face print on the back of that chair.
You among many, John Roy. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't get walloped with it.
I think it's why poor little Max is staying outside.
Nice catch.
Nice snatch.
That's 2 weeks in a row, baby.
The grab was nice as well.
That is disgusting, sir.
Dan Terry getting ready to lock horns with the heart and soul of the XWA, a day oneer, if you will, of the XWA Wrestling Kingdom. Dan Terry having somewhat of a lineage as well, being one of the very original Throwdown roster members. Somewhat of a homecoming here.
I mean, he's got a point, Dan Terry. He's ever since I've been coming to Thursday Night Throwdowns, Dan Terry was on the shows when I started. He wanted to help the fans, and he was right. They booed him the whole time.
Over here by Joey Bones. He needs to worry about helping himself, okay? Some battles you got to allow other people to fight. But this battle taking place right here is looking pristine, Corey.
Right now, the way these two are just feeling each other out and the excellent chain wrestling. Again, like you guys were talking about, Dan Terry is just looking tough and ripped.
Strength. He's a lot bulkier than he was previously. You know, before he had the perfect six-pack. He had the delts defined. Now he's just solid muscle. Look at the size of his back.
Yeah, it's showing movies on that.
Oh, he's certainly bulked up. He's put on some muscle mass. But Joey Bones has been highly evasive, I would say. And that big, long reach of his, that accounts for a lot. It really does.
Yeah, you know what they say about guys with long arms.
They have long fingers.
Absolutely.
Terry makes his way to the ropes and gets the clean break from Joey Bones. Fans here just love this kid, Joey Bones.
I don't know why.
It's because of his dedication to not only the craft, but to this company, this promotion. You don't see Joey Bones featured on a whole lot of flyers, and that's not because he doesn't have the talent to do so. He has chosen the XWA as his home. That loyalty is something that our hard-nosed fans truly appreciate.
Absolutely. These XWA fans are diehard.
See the fans sweating, calling out Joey's name. They can't even breathe in the thick atmosphere here in the XWA Event Center.
It is pretty humid, ain't tonight, boys?
Got that grill going again. Poor Tony P. We get up for him again. I'll put him over every match.
Iron Zebra.
Iron Tony P. That's what that P stands for.
Iron?
Iron.
I believe that's FE.
Yeah. You're the chemist.
Thank you.
Mr. White.
A lot of jarring going on here between Terry and Joey.
Speaking of scientists, can we talk about Bob Whitney dressed up as Bill Nye tonight?
Oh.
I mean, he looks like he's got himself a nice sport coat there, but nonetheless.
Oh, look at Dan Terry driving Joey into that corner. Sandwiching him, and that's the problem with being so skinny. You fit right between those turnbuckles.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of padding in between the rib cage of Joey Bones. So that impact, there really is just no give there. But look at the up and over. We talked about the evasiveness earlier, but the strength of Dan Terry prevails in the end.
Catches that arm drag.
Look at that cuffing shots to the ear.
Reminiscent of former champion Vader.
Oh, God. The first night he showed up, unleashed on Christian Frost. Absolute destruction. Hard whip across now. Bones in hard.
Oh!
Superman punch!
That signature right cross cover here. Deep hook of the double leg. But just the 2 counts as Tony P. The resilience of Dan Terry. It's paid off thus far early on in the matchup, but I'd say another one of those shots, and he's done for. Big swing and a miss. Terry now just hucklebuckles his opponent into the opposing ropes here. Big old lariat. Doesn't elect for the cover.
Why cover him when you can pound the crap out of him?
Whatever way works. Dan Terry on the winning end right now. Perhaps he should have been going for the pin instead of jagging it with the fans. That's seems to be a major problem here tonight.
Hard into the corner now. Terry in control. Headbutt, a move you just don't see enough of. I personally am a huge fan of the headbutt. Devastating. If it's administered properly, it doesn't even hurt you. Another hard headbutt. Terry, I think he rang his own bell a little bit right there. Yeah, he sure did.
I mean, that's the problem. Self-destruction, but that's the nature of the beast here.
Bones fires up a quick kick. Headbutt of his own, and oh, God. Here comes a chop.
Now look at this. Big whip to the other side of the ring. Terry counters. Another lariato hits its mark. Cover.
I'm going to get 2 out of that deal. Man, that lariat's just stiff.
And John, you were talking about that extra muscle mass that Terry has put on. You could see it all on display. You could see it paying off, really wearing down Joey Bones. We've seen him in some Broadway, some marathon matches lasting along almost 20 minutes. We've seen him and John Steele take on the likes of Bear Country in the past.
He was in 2 rings.
Yeah, and here we are in just under 6 minutes. He looks to be completely out of it. Lazy pin. Lazy pin by Dan Terry.
And the fans starting a chant from a different company. You're in the wrong place, people.
You know, guys, we talked about focus during our first match and how that was the determining factor in the outcome. Could that be the case here? You see a lot of back and forth between Dan Terry and the faithful. Joey Bones here is in complete survival mode.
I mean, focus or not, if Dan Terry keeps on this pressure, it's not going to be long for Joey Bones. But he is firing back hard. Series of rights there from Bones. Hard whip across now. Reversal from Terry. Bones ducks underneath that clothesline. Oh, look at that. One more time, the strength of Terry. Backbreaker. Picked him back up and just dumped him unceremoniously.
Like a sack of potatoes. Terry dispatches his opponent. Cover here. Another lazy pin. So much space in the lateral area. I'm convinced at this point Terry's looking to make an example out of the kid. He's not looking to wrestle a wrestling match with him. He's not looking even for a W. He wants to make an example of him.
And yet again, Joey Bones has that unprecedented main event coming up in just 48 hours. And to get injured tonight would be seriously detrimental. Here goes Terry, heading up to the high rent district.
Going up. Gotta watch out for that board.
Oh! Judas Priest!
You see the height on that?
Oh, my God.
Dan Terry waited just 1 second too long and fell victim to a hellacious drop kick, buying Bones ample time to recover.
I'm telling you, I can't wait to see a replay of that. The angle of Bones' body was like nothing I've ever seen before.
I think Joey Bones, the only person here at the XWA who can throw a drop kick 15 feet in the air.
These guys are going shot for shot, hold for hold. Joey now with those high knee lifts. And a big knee lift to the cranium.
A big high knee.
So close.
Yet so far, they very close to the ropes was Dan Terry. He was able to make his way to freedom one way or another. But guys, we're at the 8-minute mark right now. And you can see both of these men starting to wear down.
It is humid as hell in here, too.
It smells like burnt meat. Get yourself a hamburger.
Terry trying to fire his way out. He does. Full Nelson slam coming up. Oh, man.
Terry going for the pin. Lazy pin again. Joey kicking out. Saw that one coming.
One more time. A little more into that pin. He still only gets 2.
With such a long torso like Joey Bones, you really can't give him any breathing room whatsoever. Just wrapping him up at the legs is not enough. Yeah, this is a game of leverage, but you got to know your opponent and his proportions.
You got to smother Joey Bones to get his shoulders on the mat for sure.
You got to knock the kid out.
Here comes Terry. Big boot from Bones.
Again.
Double heel drop kick sends him into the buckles, and he hits him with the Fangool. Bones now looking to go up top. He's going to catch some air.
Look out.
The big elbow cover.
He's got him.